Tonight I'm going to read a proclamation about Mattie Stepanek Day, and this is Mattie's mother, Dr. Jenny Stepanek. Whereas Mattie J.T. Stepanek was an American poet, ambassador, and advocate for peace in our world. Whereas at the age of 3, Mattie started to write poetry, which he referred to as his heart songs, enabling him to cope with a rare and fatal form of muscular dystrophy, a disease which also claimed the lives of his sister and 2 brothers. Whereas the message contained in Mattie's heart songs touched the lives of people around the world, reaching individuals of all ages, races, nationalities, faiths, abilities, and aspirations. And whereas after his death on June 22, 2004, Just Peace, a collection of essays on peace and Mattie's correspondence with former President Jimmy Carter, was published and awarded the Independent Publisher Gold Medal Award for the Outstanding Book of the Year in 2007 in the Peacemaker category. And whereas Mattie J.T. Stepanek chose to live in the city of Rockville, he loved his city, neighbors, and friends. And whereas on October 18, 2008, the city of Rockville honored Mattie J.T. Stepanek for his remarkable contributions to his community and to people all over the world, by naming its 26-acre park in the King Farm community for him. And whereas to commemorate the life and legacy of Mattie, the Mattie J.T. Stepanek Foundation will hold a peace gathering scheduled for Sunday, July 16th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Mattie J.T. Stepanek Park and Peace Garden in King Farm, except that's not right. I know that. It's going to be in King Farm at the Bontanero Restaurant, right in the heart of King Farm. I'm sorry, I should have caught that. Where neighbors, friends, and elected officials will come together and share memories and reflections about Mattie, about peace, and about our community. Now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of Rockville do hereby proclaim July 17, 2017 as Mattie Stepanek Peace Day and encourage all members of our community to recognize the many contributions of Mattie J.T. Stepanek by thinking gently, speaking gently, and living gently, the motto by which this courageous young man lived his life.
I move the proclamation. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please raise your hand. It is unanimous. Do we have a portable handy?
Try to lean in here.
It's coming to you. Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. I'm very excited. As you know, Mattie and I chose to live here, and we knew that Rockville was a very special place for people to live from the time we set our roots here. When we moved here, we looked around and saw that this was a city filled with diversity, diverse in age, in race, nationality, orientation, lifestyle, aspiration. And people here don't always agree with each other. But somehow people here are able to be with each other. And not just be with each other, but also support each other, take care of each other's basic human needs, and come together and celebrate. And Mattie was able, I mean, this was a perfect place for a peacemaker to settle. And during the years that he lived here, he continued writing and taking that abstract concept of peace and making it very concrete, coming up with very specific choices and examples of how individuals and families and leaders and communities can actually move forward with peace. And I'm excited that every year the city and the mayor and the council always declare his birthday as a peace day, but I'm super excited this year for 2 reasons. One is that for 3 years we've been trying to take Peace Day to a national level. Instead of it just being Rockville Peace Day, we want a national peace day. It is time for our country to declare a day for peace. Not a day to pause violence, but a day to begin peace. And we've been working on this for 3 years. We have 10,000 signatures, senators, congressmen, we have different people supporting it. And I'm hoping that this is the year that this peace party truly makes peace the news. I do know that this is the year that Mayor Newton and I have talked about it. Instead of every year we check and see, are we going to have Peace Day this year? This is the last year we're doing that. From this point forward, Peace Day will always be something that Rockville will celebrate. We're moving towards that. And that, for me, is very exciting. It's no longer that Rockville is a great place where people come and do peace. Rockville is defined by people who are peace, people who choose peace, from the leaders down to the children. So thank you for that. Joe, can he just mention the event very briefly? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do this really quick, but this year's event started off as a small fundraiser, and it was with one business in King Farm, and with the support, the outstanding support of the city of Rockville, it's probably blossomed into one of the largest Peace Day events that we've had on record. So we definitely thank the city of Rockville for all the support that you've given us. And not only the city of Rockville, but the King Farm neighbors, Botanero and the Fontina Grill are going to be supporting us. So if you go to their restaurants that day, part of the proceeds will be donated to our foundation. Mix 107.3 is going to be there supporting the event. We have several other King businesses that are going to be there. So we welcome everybody to come out. It's a free event. We'll have crafts and games for the kids. There'll be a moon bounce. We have cake, conversation. We will have a peace tent where some of the things from the foundation will be available. Let me just set this down here for a second. One of Mattie's books, Journey, will be available, and Jenny has graciously said that she would sign these books for anybody who picked them up at the event. And lastly, as a thank you to the city, these bracelets are peace bracelets that we offer to, I was going to say children, but anybody who wants to wear them. They're peace bracelets with information on the foundation, and we'd like to thank you for all your support. There you go. Thank you. Thanks. Again, thank you very much for all your support.